Hello, all of you online guys. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning, guys. All right. So, all of you online guys, please provide your mails and phone numbers under chat box. Provide your mails and phone numbers. So, as part of our first demo, just we covered all these topics yesterday. Then I would like to explain here or a recap 5 to 10 minutes the yesterday's session. Then we'll go for practical implementation. We'll see how the database look like. How can we interact with the SQL part, with the databases, different databases like Oracle, SQL Server. How can we interact? Then we'll see. So these are all the topics yesterday we are covered. What is the data and data formats, where we can store our data, and what kind of storage areas, familiar storage areas are there. How many database vendors to provide the databases? So many organizations are providing the database, and just we can purchase the database and we can store our data under, we can manage, organize our data under that databases. Years and years and years we keep on, we can load. So first of all, data means collection of information. Data is a collection of information. It is that may be in a numerical format or character format, image, video, different for different ways. So we can see the data. But whatever data it is, that data should be in three different formats: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured format. Structured format, unstructured format, and semi-structured format, the data to be arranged. Whatever data if you want to store. So that should be come under three categories. Either a structured format, unstructured, or semi-structured format. Structured format means complete, it should be in a table format. Structured means the data to be arranged in a table format. Unstructured and semi-structured data, then we cannot arrange, or else it's not easy to arrange in a tabular format. Lot of things are required. Sample is employee table data, or else Aadhaar data for structured. Unstructured is Facebook data, WhatsApp data. Frequently, the type is going to be changed here. Frequently, the type is going to be changed. That is what we cannot fix in a tabular format. Then after, okay, we are decided to store our data. Wherever we are going to be store our data, that is, we call it as a data storage area. That is, we are saying as a data storage area it is. Then see this data storage area. Two different major storages are there here. Two different major storage areas. One is files. Second one is databases. Different file formats are available to store our data, different data about our resume, our experience, or about our book, Excel material, SQL material, or Power BI material, something else, or image. So image is also data. In JPG format, we can store an image. So in different file formats are available to store our data. But here disadvantages are there. Disadvantages plus advantages both are there whenever we are going to store data in files. So disadvantage is large volumes of data. Whenever the data is large volume, we cannot handle it by the files. Not handle means it's a very difficult to be handled. And relations, one file to other file, then we can't make the relations. One file to other file. Physically, then we can't establish the relations. Physical relations, then we can't establish. Then after database it is. See the database. They are introduced for to overcome these features or disadvantages. Database or release. Database means it is a tool. This tool is going to be store years and years and years of data. Then it is going to be store years of data it will store. In one place we can organize in a structured manner. Today, if you are created, any table if you are created, then keep on we can load data in database. Keep on we can store a data. Years and years and years based on the capacity. We can store the data in databases. In one place we can store a data. So these two major sources we have to store our data. But obviously, the most of this are going to arrange or store the data in databases only. Most of this data will store in whenever if we are having huge volumes of data is there in a business level, they will load under databases. Smooth if you want to organize data, database, they are going to be selected the database it is. Okay, fine. But how the database data is going to be present in two different formats. First one is two-dimensional data. Second one is multi-dimensional data. It is two-dimension or in multi-dimension. This is a structure. Yes, pure the data is in structured format only. See here how it is the data is arranged in columns and rows. Columns and rows it is arranged. Yes, once if we define the structure, keep on we can load n number of records based on the capacity, based on the size. Then we can store here n number of records, then we can store in the same table. And multi-dimensional format also. Easily if you want to access, so then multi-dimensional format we can arrange the data in multi-dimensional format. So then we can arrange this data. This is we call it as a cube. Cube format we can arrange. For what means faster if we want to access the data. Then we are going to be arranged in a cube format. Then now see how the data is going to be populated. See here, how can we see? How can we populate the data in a different ways than we can populate our data? Are you able to see my screen now, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So methods for loading a data, methods for loading data. Different methods are there to load our data into a file or a table, wherever you want to load. There, by using the application, just like as a Flipkart, Amazon, IRCTC, Book My Show, lot of websites, crores of websites are there. Billions of websites are there. Through the website, we can extract the data and we can load into backend level. So whose job is this means? Programmers who are experts in programming like Python, Java, Django, .NET, PHP. These people will get the data once if we are purchased anything on Flipkart. What happened? Complete our details is going to be stored somewhere else. Then manual entry. Yes, manually then we can enter our data. Manually we can enter our data. So in Excel file or a Word document, how we are going to be prepare a resume? Yes, we are going to be open a document ourselves, our experience complete. We are going to be stored in a Word format. And file import. Yes, somebody already created, they are providing the file. That file we can import. And ETL process. ETL means extract, transform, load. From one area, we can extract the data. After that, transform and load it into some other place. This is the way also. Then we can populate the data. And by using replication. So continuously we can synchronize the data. For example, take a phone, smartphone. We are going to be connected to the drive. So whatever we are interacting under WhatsApp, all communication, videos, audios, images, everything, whatever we are interacting with this WhatsApp, direct then these are all are going to be loaded into this drive level. This is called as synchronizing. We can replicate this data. 1 second, guys. Right, guys. So that is what we are coming for this databases to organize our data, not only storage, not only organize. So with this database, we can do it lot of things. Security, we can provide data security. We can provide to the data and data transformations, one place to other place. We can transform the data and data migrations. So one environment to other environment, we can migrate the data, manage the data. These are all kind of different works we can do it by this database. Once if we load data into a database, we can do it lot of works. See here, two types of databases are there. One is SQL databases. Second one is no SQL databases. Both are databases. See, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, Teradata. All these are all we call it as a SQL databases, means relational databases. These are all. So no SQL databases, MongoDB, Cassandra, so MariaDB, like this. These are all we call it as a no SQL DBs. Means, see the difference between SQL and no SQL. Relational database management systems, we call it as a SQL DBs. Relational, yes, object to object, we can make the relation here. But not like that. Distributed management system, we call it as a no SQL DBs. This one is vertical scale. Vertical means the data is going to be scaled like this. Increase. Record by record, we can store like this vertically. But here, horizontally scalable. Horizontal means like this, then we can go and we can store files. Horizontally, then we can increase the data. This is for fixed and predefined schemas. We have here, yes, predefined. Schema means the complete container to store our tables and relations. And dynamic schemas, here the dynamic schemas. This one is not suitable for hierarchical data storage. And this is best suitable for hierarchical data storage. And why we are using this one means for complex queries. Yes, if you want to write complex logics, complex queries, then we are going to be use this SQL database. And no SQL databases for not good complex queries. Just for application, transactional data, if you want to easily maintain, distributed data if you want to maintain, then we can come down for no SQL databases. Now we are going to talk here pure SQL databases only. Why? Because no SQL databases are not suitable for analysis process, not for more complex queries. This one is suitable for analysis and transactional process. Both sides, these databases are available. That is what we are coming for this SQL databases. Here in my system, two databases already installed. One is SQL Server, second one is Oracle. SQL Server and Oracle both are there. Now, first of all, I want to open here Oracle. Before that, then we'll see If you want to install any tool, if you want to work with the tool, what we require first? First system is required. System under system platform is required. Platform operating system is required. OS. So if we have a OS is there in a system, then we can install any tool, whatever tool we want, or Power BI, or else a Oracle, SQL Server, n number of databases we can take here based on the capacity. If my system have a capacity, then we can go and we can install number of tools. Mean just like as our house. If our house have a space, then here we can store or we can create a number of rooms we can create it. Same way here also. This is for Oracle and this is for SQL Server. But as a end user, if you want to interact with this tool, as an end user, if you want to communicate with this tool, then here some sort of a graphical user interfaces are required, or else some mediators are required. Direct, then we cannot interact with the database engine. Middle, we required some tools. Yes, whatever you want to say, then first inform to the tool, then tool is going to be interact with the database direct. Same way here also. Two servers already installed in my system. Two servers. One is Oracle database. Second one is Microsoft SQL Server. If you want to interact with the Oracle, see now, open a Oracle developer, SQL developer, this one, to interact with the Oracle database. Then see, password. So here it look like this. The database look like this. Once if we are connected with Oracle server, actually this is a tool. SQL developer is a tool. This tool is going to be communicate with the server. Which server? Oracle server only. So now I want to connect in Oracle. This one is a database. Database is nothing but it is a container to store our data. See here. Once we are connected, then we can see the lot of objects. This Oracle is providing tables, views, indexes, all these objects the Oracle is providing under this container. What kind of structure it is? Server, then server level, database. Under database, then we can see the different objects here like this. So different objects we can see. These are all our objects. Oracle by default it is providing. This one we call it as a server. This one we are going to be call it as a database. These are all our objects. All are objects in Oracle. But same way, then I want to open with SQL Server database. See SQL Server database if you want to communicate, we required here SQL Server Management Studio is required. Studio is a tool to interact with this Oracle server. Then go and open this. Then whose database it is? This database is SQL Server database. Then go and connect here one server. One server I am going to be connect. The ones if we are connected to the server here also, then we can see same like as Oracle. So this one is to communicate with SQL server and this one is to communicate with Oracle server. Both environments are same. But if you want to speak with SQL server, they are providing SSMS. SQL Server Management Studio is a tool. If you want to work with Oracle server, they are providing SQL developer it is. They are providing SQL developer. Both are. Then go and open here also one database, HRDB. See here also we can see tables, views, and programmability or any database. The SQL server is providing for us. These are all the objects, tables, views, under programmability, stored procedures, functions. Here in this server level also, tables, views, and then we can see the stored procedures also here. Procedures. Objects are same. But both are databases only. Both are databases. But this is Microsoft Corporation is providing. And this one is Oracle Corporation is providing. Same like as a bytes. Activa. Activa is providing by Honda. Royal Enfield. Bullet. Royal Enfield Corporation is providing. So both are bikes only. But features will vary. But driving is same. See now, here under this SQL server, one database. This is technically we are calling as a database. Database is nothing but container. It is to store our data or to store our objects. Yes, open here tables. Then we can see the lot of tables here. Under employee DB. Then already here some tables are already created. If you want to see, we are not created. These are all tables. Previous somebody else are created. If you want to see these tables or if you want to get back this table, my intention is I want to see what contains under account table. But how can we request the database? If you want to request the database, then we require your pure SQL is required. What is meant by this SQL? SQL is a structured query language to speak with all relational databases. So this one is 1970s IBM Corporation was introduced. Initially, they call it as a SQL. After that, they are included this language in ANSI standards. In American National Standard Institution, they are included. Now we are calling this one is called as SQL. So we are calling this SQL it is. For what means for to communicate with all databases. Okay, fine. Now I want to request to the server, go and get back this table, account table, pure English language. What we are saying in a pure grammatical format. This was the way then we had to send the request to the server. Select star from account table. This was the object. From this object, what we are expecting star. Star represents all columns. Okay, this is my request. I want to request this command to the server. Yes, how can we send this request to the server? Means select complete command, then go and execute it here. Once if you are executed, then see the table is showing nothing is there, only just a structure is there here only. But we don't have any values. So our other table, if we want to ask, for example, employee table. See this employee table here. Execute it now, same way. Then it is going to be displayed this complete employee table data here. Employee ID, name, first name, last name, email, everything. How many records are existed in this table level? Total 110 records are there. Total we have 110 records. Whatever previously we stored, that is all from this employee table, it's going to be get back. Same way, same question here also, then same request here also, then I want to be asked in Oracle, but this one is completely different location, different server. This one is Oracle location. Oracle server it is. Select star from, but here EMP is not existed. EMP is not there. Here what we are having, employees is there here, employees. Employees is the table. Select and execute it now. Same question, same request. Same request here and here. This is called as, this one is we are calling as a request. And this one we call it as a response it is. Request. And this one is a response. So we are requesting the server command. Then server is executing according to the command. Then server is providing this response. Here also same. This was my request and this was the server response. But location is different. This is a SQL server and this one is Oracle server. Oracle database, SQL database. But so requesting style is the same. Through SQL command only, we are requesting to get back the data from employee table in SQL server, from Oracle in Oracle database, from employees table, from employees table. Same way, then again, then I want to create here One more new table I want to be create here. New table. Here, table means two-dimensional data storage. We call it as a table. How this data is presented here? Rows and columns. Here we have rows and columns. The data is presented. This type of table, new table, I want to store my data. To store our data, create a new table. How can we create the table? Command is this: create table, table name. Go and select the table name here. Whatever table name we want, then we can take it. Then I'm going to take SRE, ID, columns. Here we are going to be define a columns here. What you want to store in this table level. Or else Aadhaar table. Aadhaar ID, it should be numerical format. This is called as a data type it is. What type of data we want to store in this column level, we should specify. Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar name in character format, max 30 characters. Then Aadhaar location, max 3 characters. So this is only then I want to store in this with this name. This is a table, new table we are creating. This is all single command. Select the command and send to the server. Command completed successful. What the server is saying? According to your request, whatever you are requested, that's done successfully. So same way, same table I want to be create here in Oracle also. Copy this and then go and paste over here. That's it. Copy and paste. There is no command level variation. We don't have any command variation. Same command here and there we are using. In Oracle also. Select and execute it. Run this one. What the Oracle is saying? Yes, boss. According to your request, table created. Where it's created table? So under tables, then we can see. Right click on this. Refresh it. Then we can see here table. Same which we are taking here the columns AID, A name, A location. Exactly it's created. And here also we can see right click on tables, refresh it. So we can see this table, columns, other ID, other name and other location. Command is same. So this is the way then we can interact with the databases by using SQL command. Must and should be required, what we required. SQL is required. Pure SQL is required. Everything we should specify. Any request, whatever request it is, the request we need to send through this SQL language only. So this was the way. Then we should communicate with this SQL part. That is what? Under your work level, either we are application developer or a BI developer or a ETL developer or a data scientist, data analyst, whatever the role it is, then we have to interact with the databases. If you want to interact with the databases, then which language we require? Pure SQL language we require here. If you don't know SQL, see, if I want to see the table, they are provided me one table. Then now I want to see this table sample date. If we don't know this command, then how can we see here? We can't see this. That is what. Not only this, any request, anything if you want to request to the database, then must and should. We require a pure command query language we require. So that we should learn this SQL part for to speak with the servers, databases. This is the way daily then we are going to discuss this SQL part. We are going to be cover here the complete. This was the content, SQL content. These are all the topics we are going to be covering here. All these topics, new content, then I will show you. See here. So this is in deep content. We are going to be provide each and every topic clearly and practicals also with the documents and project. So complete topic by topic, fundamentals to advanced. So total 28 topics are there here to be covered. All these topics we are going to be covered. I will share with you this content also today to your mail ID. Still who are not shared your mails and phone numbers, please share your mail ID and phone number. Even though if you are provided yesterday, please give me today also. Mail ID and phone number is required. So then I will show you the materials, how you will get the materials. Practical documents like this. Each and every document. Clear, then you will get for practice. Clearly, then I am mentioned here. Each and every step clear, then we are mentioned. Then you have to be practice. These are all documents. And after that, FAQs, practical questions. Tricky to very tricky questions for to crack the interviews. Then these are all documents we'll share. All are practical questions only. Every topic wise, you will get the material. And I will show you some sort of real-time work also. And project data samples for your practice. Then everything clearly, then we are going to be providing this course. This course will take total not 30 hours. It will take around 45 hours it will take to be finished. So why? Because we are going in deep here. So 45 hours it will take. Daily 1 hour session. Then Monday to Friday. Regular session will happen. Then Saturday is optional it is. 2 Saturdays I will take this practical session. Then after the completion of this project, I will give you complete project end to end it is. This project yourself, I will explain and I will help you. But yourself, then you have to do it this project. And along with this, we'll get all these topics we are going to be covered. SQL and TSQL part. I will share with you detailed content. Please go and see the detailed content. Along with this, materials, daily live sessions, which we are going to be discuss. Those are all videos after the completion of the session. So within 1-2 hours, then you will get the video to your mail ID. For you can recap and you can practice it. Then practical documents for each and every week. Then I will provide you for your practice yourself. Then I will explain also. Then FAQs, finally, to crack the interviews. Then we are going to be provide FAQs document. All these documents and materials, once if you are going to be used, then definitely then you can reach. So 90 to 95%, whatever the question it is in reality, then you can answer those questions. But SQL, don't neglect the SQL. SQL is a mandatory. While learning this SQL, one mentor is required and proper guidance and proper sequence is required to learn the subject. Otherwise, then we are going to be confused, and after 1 week, after 1 week or 2 weeks, then we are going to be lose this concentrations. Obviously, then we are going to be lose the subject. So that is what SQL is mandatory skill for any technology. Whatever your primary technology is there, that doesn't matter. In interviews, must and should, they are going to be test at least 10 to 20 minutes on SQL. Pure, they will ask the questions under on SQL part. So far is clear, all of you guys. If you have any questions, please raise your queries.
Shreedhar, after this completion, if we have any doubt, so we can reach out to you at any time after 45
Yes.
days.
So after the
And
confirmation, they are going to be create WhatsApp groups. So the management will create you WhatsApp groups. Then we can communicate the WhatsApp groups like this. So we are going to be post about everything, each and every day topic clearly will mention. And requirements, about requirements also, then we are going to be mentioned like this. And right now on pure SQL, this opportunity is going on. 10 requirements are there. Somebody are attended, and few more persons are going to ready for to attend on 12th. Whatever doubt if we have, then we can go and we can communicate like this. So here then we are going to be clear. Homework, exercises, or else challenges, then I am going to be post. Then the students are going to be respond like this. Whatever the question you have, then we can communicate like this after the confirmation.
all right. So just one more question, like why we are not taking this MySQL instead of this, or I don't understand. I need some clarity on this. Like
Yeah, why we
workbench.
are not going for this? Yes, of course, we can select Oracle, MySQL, Teradata, and SQL Server also. But here we are going to be select this SQL Server only. Both are almost the same. Query writings, we don't have any logically, or query writings are the same. why we are coming for this SQL server means the most of the developments are running with SQL server database only. Why? Because this server is 24/7 product level support, purchase level support they are providing. So that is what, that doesn't matter of the scale and medium scale on low scale to high scale organizations or projects are run with this SQL server. That is what we are going to learn with SQL server, SQL language. See, so many bikes are there. Before going to learn the driving, then we are going to be choose comfort bike. So most use common bike we are going to be use. Once if we know the driving, then we can go and we can test with any bike. Our driving, then we can test with any bike. Once if we know the driving, then we can handle any bike also. The same way here also. SQL, once if we know all the topics, how to implement, how to write a queries, same queries, then we can go and we can write in Oracle and or else MySQL also. See here, same structure. This is ANSI standard. This one is ANSI standard. All databases should follow this. This syntax is going to be work in MySQL also. Then only the environment will change. Command is not going to be command is not going to be well. Command is same. This command we are executed in SQL Server and plus Oracle also. Both it is showing same. But little bit of syntactical variations to the environment we can see. So those only then we have to concentrate it. Remaining are all functional, query style, query writing. So logic, everything is same. That is what we are coming for this SQL Server.
Okay, clear.
Apart from this, any doubts, guys?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you show the real-time work, real-time query, store procedure, real-time work?
Yeah, I will show you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you all of you guys for to attend this second demo. The rest of all. So my team will get back to you for further confirmations. Monday onwards, the regular batch will start morning, fixed timing it is morning 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. it is. Thank you all of you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.